This year in 2023, the Minnesota Twins have come out really strong, finding themselves first in the AL Central. Now, is this the most intimidating division in baseball? No. But there are two other teams in this division that are pretty good. The White Sox have a lot of talent, but they don't know how to win, whereas the Cleveland Guardians have a lot of talent and they do know how to win. Just so far, the Twins have known how to win a little bit more, being 2 games ahead of them in the division, with a record of 14-11. So let's talk about how the Minnesota Twins might actually play above expectations this year in 2023, whereas in years past, they kind of play below expectations. Let's get into that. So let's talk about the offense first, right? Let's talk about the offense. First player I want to talk about is Joey Gallo. He's looking a lot better. It's looking like we're seeing the Texas version of Joey Gallo instead of the Yankees or Dodgers version of Joey Gallo. Why is that? Because it's Minnesota. There's not as many shining lights. The press isn't as stressful. He can just be himself and play baseball. And look what it's doing for him. So far to start 2023, Joey Gallo's hitting .262, which is like 100 points higher than he did all year last year. Not only that, Joey Gallo's slugging .810 with 7 home runs in 42 at-bats, which, if you do the math, that means he's hitting a home run every 6 at-bats. That's the Joey Gallo we know and love. Like a Joey Gallo with a .367 on-base percentage and an OPS over 1,000. If Joey Gallo can just hit over .250 this year, the Minnesota Twins are going to be in a lot better place, and that $11 million contract is going to look like a bargain. But the craziest stroke of luck for the Twins is the fact that it's almost May, and Byron Buxton is still healthy. He's still playing every day. And you know why that is? Because the Twins are forcing Buxton to play smarter, and the Twins themselves are being smarter with them. You know how many stolen bases Byron Buxton has so far in 2023? Oh, 0. He has 0 stolen bases in 2023. Something else you have to consider is the Twins brought in Michael A. Taylor from the Royals to play center field. He's a great defender. He's okay with the bat, but they mainly brought him in to play center field when Buxton is DHing or needing a day off. So when you're not running Buxton like crazy on the bases, you're giving him days off in the outfield, he's going to stay healthy. And when Buxton's healthy, he's probably the best player on that team. So big brain move for the Twins. Big brain move. But when you put that together with bringing back your superstar Carlos Correa, who would have thought he'd be back with the Twins, but it's working out well for them. Now they've got a couple faces of that franchise to complement players like Gallo, Jose Miranda, Max Kepler, Nick Gordon, and Jorge Polanco. It really helps that offense to be one of the better offenses in that division and possibly in the AL at some point. You know, I think there are still some holes in there, but they're playing great baseball right now. But that's the thing. The Twins don't need a crazy good offense to play good baseball in 2023. You want to know why? Their pitching rotation. They have 3 guys that are pitching like potential aces this year. Pablo Lopez, Sonny Gray, and the man with 2 first names, Joe Ryan. I mean, all 3 of these guys are on track for career years this year. And when you have 3 guys in a rotation of 5 that can go out there and absolutely shove, guess what? Most of the time, you're probably going to win 3 out of every 5 games. But let's talk about these 3 starting pitchers real quick. First, we have to talk about the ace of the staff, Pablo Lopez. If you didn't know, Pablo Lopez came over in a 1-for-1 trade with the Miami Marlins. The Marlins got Luis Arias and the Twins got Pablo Lopez. In all fairness, I think this deal has worked out perfectly for both sides, but I love this for the Twins. In Pablo Lopez's first 5 starts, here's what he's done so far. He has a flat 3 ERA with a whip slightly over 1 at 1.033, not bad, striking out 39 batters in 30 innings. And with all 3 of these guys in this rotation, they're not strikeout pitchers. Sonny Gray has really started to strike out some hitters. I think he had like a double-digit strikeout game. What was it, like 12 or 13? He's looked really good this year. I'm getting off topic. What I'm trying to say is none of these guys are strikeout pitchers usually, and they're still dominating on the mound. But since we brought up Sonny Gray, let's go ahead and jump to Sonny Gray. Sonny Gray has arguably been the best pitcher for the Twins so far this year. Again, all of them have made about 5 starts, but here's what Sonny Gray's first 5 starts have looked like so far. He has an ERA under 1. Yeah, that's right, under 1 at .62 with a whip just over 1 at 1.069, 34 strikeouts and 29 innings pitched. And like I said, Sonny Gray's been striking people out, which throughout his career he's been more of a ground ball pitcher, and to see him start getting bigger strikeout numbers is huge for the Twins, but they pitch in a hitter's ballpark, so these 3 guys are really kind of perfect for the Twins. But now let's get to the 3rd guy, the guy that I think has the highest ceiling of all 3. Yeah, that's right, the guy with 2 first names, Mr. Joe Ryan. In Ryan's first 5 starts, he has a 2.81 ERA with a whip that is under 1. at 0.8, with more strikeouts than innings, with 36 strikeouts and 32 innings pitched. Literally the highest ERA of their first 3 starters is 3 flat. Not bad. And let's not forget, Pablo Lopez, the ace of this staff, he got locked up long term with the Twins. The Twins offered him a fat deal worth $73.5 million, and this deal will start in 2024 and run through 2027. So until 2027, you can guarantee that the Twins are going to have Pablo Lopez leading the pitching staff and Carlos Correa leading the offense playing short. I think Twins fans will take that. But then you got to talk about the Twins bullpen. If you're going to talk about their starters, you got to talk about the bullpen. And the bullpen is nasty on this team. They're a good bullpen for the regular season. They're not the best in baseball, but you go into the postseason down a couple of runs in the 7th inning, good luck. Because here's who you got to face. Jorge Alcala, Jorge Lopez, and Johan Duran. You know Duran, the guy that throws like 103 miles an hour with like a 95 mile an hour splitter? Yeah, you're not hitting that guy in the postseason. I'm sorry. So all in all, I think the Twins have done a really, really good job this year. They've really come up with a roster that can compete in the AL and for a World Series if they win the pennant. But I don't want to get too hyped about this team because, like the Angels, this team tends to disappoint us. So hopefully this start's not a fluke. Hopefully they can maintain pace with the Guardians, because the Guardians are a very, very good team. I don't think the White Sox are going to give them any problems. I see Liam Hendriks as a guy that could get shipped off. I think Tim Anderson has a chance of maybe getting shipped off. All in all, I don't think the White Sox are going to do very good this year, but we'll save that topic for another video. Let me know down in the comment section down below if you'd like me to do a video on that. But either way, guys, I hope you liked this video and comment what you think about the Twins. I'll see you in the next one. Peace. I love you guys. See you in the next one.